Jumping into the next section, we're going to be taking a look at the Financials tab of the Merchant Portal. So from here, you can see that it's broken down into 3 topics, and we've already previously covered the Transactions tab in one of the previous recordings. The one thing I did want to make note of on the Transactions tab, given of course this is a test store, so we don't have a true example of this to show, is going to be the ability to dispute error charges directly from this page. So under the transactions, if you do see any type of transaction type showing an error charge, you will be able to click the order ID, which will open up a window here on the right-hand side showing the order. And you'll find at the very top a button that does say dispute error charge. So this will allow you to automatically dispute the error charge if you don't agree with the charge the customer made without having to feel the need to contact support for assistance. But the next tab is going to be the Payouts tab. Again, since this is a test store, we don't have deposits, but you'll be able to see all of your payouts that DoorDash has submitted based on if you're on a weekly deposit cadence or a daily deposit cadence. Additionally, you'll be able to expand each of the payouts to see a breakdown of all transactions that make up that deposit. And as well as when you open it, kind of similar to what's seen here, it will have like a sales, marketing spend, amendments, commissions breakdown. And then at the very top right as well, there will be a create report button so that you can download a CSV file to either throw into spreadsheets or Google Sheets to look into your deposit a little more closely. And the last section is going to be the statements. So just for example, if we expand this statement just to see what it looks like, it gives you a PDF showing a breakdown for the total month. What's important to note here though is the first page is going to show you all transactions during that month. So it'll show, for example, here March 1st to March 31st. And there's an important disclaimer here at the very bottom, specifically mentioning the financial information and pay periods that span multiple months is included in the following pages, but not in this summary. So what this means, for example, is all the transactions here are for the month that you're looking at. The next page typically shows you payouts that occurred during the month of March. So because of the fact that there are transactions that maybe go in from the previous month, February, and are included in your first deposit of March, it'll be included within this payout summary. And then additionally, if say transactions from March go in and are paid out in your April statement, the transactions at the end of March that are paid out in April will not be included in the payout section here. Instead, they would be included in the payout section of the April statement. Also, typically, the new month statements are not generated until I want to say it's like the 5th or the 7th day of the following month. So for example, here we wouldn't expect to see an April statement until about May 5th to May 7th. The last topic to look at when it comes to statements is when you select here, you can see it's set to all years, but then it only goes back to 2022. So this tool was created in the Merchant Portal in February in 2022. As a result, we don't have any statements that predate this tool's existence. So we'll never have the ability to create a statement similar to here for any years or any dates before February of 2022. So we'll only have statements available from February 2022 up until present. And then moving along, we're going to take a look at the settings tab. I'll really quickly cover the request to delivery tab, but this is only going to be relevant if you have DoorDash Drive.